At least I think so. Um, there we go. Hello, friends. Welcome in, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Monday. How's everybody's Monday? Hey, Bartaven. Any pocket knives? I might have one, but like, do you want to pay shipping on one? But I'm not really selling today, but let me know. I have like one. It's like actually really close to me. One pocket knife. Welcome in. Hello, Lit Art Decor and more. I haven't seen your shows in forever. Have I been missing you? Sure. Let me grab it. Um, I was gonna sell it in this lot with like watches and belt buckles because like I don't sell those things. I don't think it's anything cool, but I'm gonna show you. You've been on hold with insurance. Oh man, that's all right. Oh boy. Let me see if I can open it up. Knives stress me out, but I will legit sell you this lot with. It has some watches and belt buckles with it. You've been busy, had to cut back to one show a week. You work full time, right? What art decor and more? Hi, Barbara. I'm trying to open this up. You guys, my fingers are not made to open these up. It has another blade in there and I cannot get it to open, but I got the little one. Definitely needs to be cleaned. And then it has, I don't know what this is. So definitely a pocket knife. I don't see any names on it, but it is older. But if you would like me to run it, just let me know. No problem. Um, but I was gonna sell it in the slot of stuff that I don't know what to do with. It has like watches and all the things. But you guys, welcome in. Solar support. I feel random. I don't know if I even showed that good enough. Just let me know. Uh, oh, you're welcome. See, I don't know if that's special or not. I have no idea. I have no business selling knives because I know nothing. I know nothing. Hi, Shayna. Welcome in. You guys, I went sourcing just reselling on Whatnot and a couple books. Oh, I gotcha. I gotcha. Life gets busy. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Hi, Shayna. Okay, so today, you guys, is just a seller support. I want to chat. I kind of picked the subject of shipping, but if y'all don't want to talk about that, that is totally fine. But if you have questions about being a seller or run into a scenario you don't know how to handle, then that's what this show is all about. In my Buy It Now, I have listings for shipping guides as well as a max shipping guide. And I created those basically to help make your life easy. I learned things the hard way. So I'm sharing not really a secret, but I learned things the hard way. And by me learning things the hard way, I created shipping guides. You have something to reference so you don't have to learn the hard way as well. I would like to complain. First, beautiful day in Michigan. My neighbors are burning trash and you can't, oh man, that's rough. And I bet you the wind is blowing directly into your house so you can't enjoy the bad, the nice day. It was so beautiful yesterday here. And then today it's like 93 degrees and I'm sweating. I'm sweating. So like right now I'm in my shed. My AC is not really keeping it cool. So I have to be by the fan because I'm gonna melt, you guys. And it's only April. So the summer's gonna get worse here. So if you guys hear the fan, I have to stay cool. Otherwise I'm gonna be sweating like I just ran a marathon, but I'm just sitting here because it's already like in the 90s. Um, and I don't really like, yeah, I'm in Texas, you guys. So, I mean, I'm kind of used to it at this point, but I just don't like to do that. And I'm actually wearing shorts today because it is hot. And I got all my shipping out, so that's cool. I'm unboxing things that I've been picking up because you guys, I'm like doing some hardcore prep for Estate Sale Wars and then some other shows that I'm going to be doing. So if you're wondering what the heck I'm doing over here, I am just unboxing like things that I found out in the wild. I don't know why she wrapped them in this when I got them at the store, but you guys, I love these. Ooh, this is one of those. I forgot. This is one of those you can hang on the wall and set on the table. So I'm just excited. So that's what I'm doing. But if you guys have questions, just ask. Yes, I love those too. This is the weird one. I got this one. You guys, I love copper. But the weird thing is, why is this plastic? This is plastic. Why would they make a plastic one of these when it's on fire? Like, that's just absolutely crazy. Okay, I see a question. I see a question. If you're a buyer and it's max shipping 921, you buy one item for 5. Do I pay? No, no, it's not the 1421. It should just be max shipping 921. So if you buy anything in their store, anyone's store, even mine, if I do max shipping 921, which this show should be, it should be 921 out of pocket for anything that you buy. Even if they put that listing in at 10 pounds, you're still only going to pay that and the seller will pay the rest. So that's all it is max shipping 921. Unless they put like, max shipping of $12 or whatever that may be. But that's, you love copper? You would never would have guessed. Hey, not everybody knows that I love copper. So if you guys are new to me, I love copper. I'm a copper girly. I love picking up copper. I just, it's like some of my favorite stuff. Oh, I didn't realize this was a Florentine cameo, but it's Burwood. Look at that. What if it's just a few ounces? Well, Lene, like, for example, if someone sends you, let's see, as a seller, let's say I'm going to send you stickers or like a playing card like this or a postcard, they can set it up depending on how they list it and how they set it up. They could ship that where it would cost the buyer at 78 cents. Now they can do the same thing and list it differently and put it in as 1 ounce and it will charge $4 and some odd change. So it really just depends on necessarily what they're shipping. Like this could literally probably weighs like 3 ounces, but with bubble wrap and everything, I would put it in as 4 to 7. It will probably charge you like $4 to $5 just to ship it. But max shipping is 921 up to 5 pounds typically. So it really just depends on what item they are selling and how they set up their shipping according to what it's actually going to ship under. So like stickers and flat items that can go in a plain white envelope could ship as PWE, which is plain white envelope, which is snail mail, typically what we know as is a stamp. Okay. But of course, it's going to get a label and that would be charged at 78 cents to be shipped that way. But if it's thicker, something that cannot be bent or goes in a bubble mailer, then they would go in at like $4 or so. Hey, Chamomile Creek Co. Vintage. Oh my gosh, your name is a tongue twister. I feel so silly. I couldn't even say that. Welcome in. Hello, hello. And Onyx and Opal, welcome in. I'm so glad to see you guys. Oh, this was another cool find I found. I guess we're doing show and tell while I'm chatting seller support. Has anyone seen these as a toothpick holder? Like, I've never seen one of these as a toothpick holder. I've always seen them where they're, the 4 or 5. I thought that was so cute. I'm so excited. So some of these things are going to be in my upcoming shows, you guys. So I'm just like unpacking all the things. I've never seen that too. It happens a lot now. I'm just going to call it chamomile because that's a lot of words. A lot of words for my little mouth to say. Um, I didn't realize that until whatnot, and you were like, shoot. Oh, that's funny. Lene, I hope that helps you a lot. Anyone that is just coming in, if you are completely new to me, I've been on the app for, wait, we're in April. So I'm officially over the hump of 2 years, 2 years and a month at this point. I have learned so many things the hard way. Okay. I learned things the hard way because seller supports did not exist when I started on this app. So I learned at first when I first started how what so like I didn't know how to do this. How do I use your credit card? Oh, Toby, go over to the right hand side of your screen and you just enter your you'll see the section that says wallet, and you enter in your wallet. You can enter it through PayPal, your credit card number, whatever you prefer to use as your payment method, and you can use it that way. If you have Whatnot credits attached to your like login on your account, it will automatically apply, but you still have to have something entered in your wallet to pay for the shipping, if that makes sense. But like I was saying, I've been on the app for over 2 years. I learned a lot the hard way because there wasn't a lot of seller supports to ask questions. Like I totally did not even know that I could ship stuff in a bubble mailer, a poly mailer when I first started. I thought I had to pack everything in a box, and that doesn't make sense, you know. And then I also, whenever I started offering like max shipping 921, I learned things the hard way and I had to pay out of pocket. And you know what? That's how you learn the hard lessons and you can learn things. But that's why I do these seller supports, friends, so I can help you not make the same mistakes that I have made myself. That's why I created like these shipping guides that I have in my Buy It Now. And then I also just recently, I mean, I think we're talking like 4 weeks, I just made this one. It's a max shipping guide as well. If you're to the point in your business that you feel comfortable with your shipping and you want to start offering max shipping to your customers, I have a guide of how to set this up. Now, I will tell you, I have some friends of mine that have been on the app a couple months. They've been offering max shipping, and then all of a sudden they had a big snafu and they had to pay a ton out of pocket and they were freaking out, messaging me. I sent them my max shipping guide, and they learned that they could have been saving money all along. Like, they sold like over 200 items. This is what they personally told me. They sold over 200 items in a show, and they only had to pay $15 out of pocket by using my max shipping guide, and it helped them control their shipping costs, which is amazing. That's exactly what you want to do if you're going to be offering max shipping. You want to be able to control your out of pocket costs, but generally it is going to be 10% of your sales that you're going to be allotting, you know, towards shipping if you do offer max shipping. Okay, I saw some questions above, so I'm going to go back and read them. I was thinking about doing $5 off coupons to your shop for giveaways. I really like the idea of that, but you wasn't sure how to do it. Chamomile, there's a fine line that you have to walk with Whatnot with doing that. You can offer it. You just have to make sure that you set it up appropriately. So if you offer a giveaway, let's say I'm going to run this giveaway because I do have giveaways set up. You guys hop in the giveaway. If you set up a giveaway, if you see how mine is set up, I'm going to say if I wanted to do $5 off to my shop, then I would put in a giveaway. I would say you will get stickers and a $5 off coupon for a future stream, and that you would actually send that to them in the mail. And you can also message your customer that, but you actually still have to physically mail something to your customer. So along with your stickers, you can just write them a note with the coupon code in it. But I also message them, especially if you're going to have a show the same day, so they can use it right away if they want to. But you just have to make sure you're still mailing them something, because that is a Whatnot requirement with giveaways. You still have to mail it out. So hopefully that's helpful. Since you're just starting out and not offering max shipping until you're well established, you're trying to ensure the correct postage. Carrie, okay. When you're a brand new seller, Whatnot does not allow new sellers to offer max shipping, so you don't have to worry about that, okay? The best thing that I can tell you is leave your shipping settings and your shows as default as what Whatnot defaults it to. So that would be 1 to 5 pounds would be priority mail, and then over 5 pounds would be ground shipping. Leave that. Why do you leave it as default? Because ground shipping, once they go over 5 pounds, it's going to be the best rate for your customer. Yes, it takes them those boxes longer to get to your customer, but it is cheaper in the long run. A lot of people don't like shipping cost anyways. So that will give them a little bit more cushion. The only other thing that you could do if you go into your show notes, and I do have a YouTube video how to do this on my YouTube channel, same as my name on Whatnot that says Gems and Joy. Go on my YouTube channel. On my shorts, I have a video of how to offer the 78-cent shipping on giveaways, and it will show you how to do the toggle on to do the 78-cent shipping. But that's the only thing that I would say to change. Otherwise, whenever you're setting up your first show as a seller, let's say I'm going to ship this if I weigh this, I'm going to say this weighs right now at 8 to 11 ounces. But then I have to think about, well, I'm going to be packing this separate and then I'm going to pack this separate. It's going to go in the same box. So that extra weight is going to be added together plus the box weight. So I'm going to sell it at 12 to 15 ounces just to give me a little bit of cushion. So I actually add on additional weight to my item. Now, if you're shipping glass, I would add a little bit more than just a few ounces, just because that does add up in its weight. But you just make sure you cover additional weight. Do you think the max shipping helps promote people to purchase more? Yes, Kim. Well, yes. When I first started offering it last year, the max shipping of 921, I had sellers, or let me rephrase that. I had buyers come in and they literally filled their box. They went into my buy it now and they bought and bought and bought. They filled their box to the brim, and that's fine. Yes, I paid more out of pocket, but they also purchased more. So it was a win-win. Like, I was fine paying an extra $5 to ship their box in a bigger box. And then them buying even more stuff. So I feel like it is a win-win. Now, some other times, whenever you do offer max shipping, people still only buy one or two things, which is fine, but you give them the option and the ability to buy more if they completely want to. Uh, do I deselect ground? No, I leave it selected as ground. Let me go into my show over here on my other device and show you guys what that would look like. Um, okay, I'm going into my show on Thursday, my cruel show. I'm going into edit show, and on the back end where you can actually see how it is set up, I'm going to go down where I'm in shipping settings. You can see shipping settings. I'm going to go into here, and this is how I typically have my show set up for a non-flat rate show. Now, my cruel show, I have a lot of art. I am not shipping art on a flat rate because that's insane. I need stuff to be separated. I need some space. So it's just going to be ground, and that is totally fine. I promise you, it is well worth it. But as you can see, the top, I have first class mail letter toggled on. That is for my giveaways. 1 to 5 pounds, I leave as priority. And then the bottom one is ground for over 5 pounds. This is default, you guys. The only thing I changed is this top part. Otherwise, this part right here is default for whatnot. So that is how you would set up just a regular show, not max shipping, stuff that you're going to be shipping like glass. Sweet Pea Pickens, congratulations, you won that giveaway. I'm going to be sending you some playing cards. So congrats. I love collecting playing cards. They're fun. Let's see. Okay, so that's how I set up for a regular show. Let's see, someone else. How do you apply for a coupon for them? Chamomile on the back end, on the seller hub. So typically when I mess with the seller hub, I'm on my computer, which I don't have my computer in front of me, but on the seller hub, which if you're a seller, you're familiar with this. On your seller hub on the left-hand side, you're going to see like all the options, anything from inventory to your shipments, to your orders, to your finances, whenever you withdraw your money from your account. You're going to go under where it says, I believe it says marketing. I'm going from the top of my head. Go under marketing. Under marketing, there's a section under there for coupons. For coupons, you set up your coupon appropriately. Now, if you want it for just one person, you're only going to give that one person your coupon code, and you can make it available for everyone. You can do like a $5 off coupon of $10 purchase or more. You can do 5% off of your purchase. You can set it up however you want it to be. You can apply what shows you set it to. I generally just select all shows because not everybody's going to be able to watch every single show of yours. But that would be a great giveaway. But that's how you create a coupon code. That's what you set up. Okay, Carrie, that's great. That if that's how you set it up, yes. I thought about doing max shipping and setting it as 11. Does that help promote people to purchase items? If you do max shipping of $11, you will not get the banner. So like on my shows, I'm just going to show you like, okay, so like on my profile, you see at the bottom where it says reduce shipping. If you set it to $11 or anything above 921, you will not get that banner and it won't pop up whenever you enter that stream where it says that it is 921. You won't get those banners. You will just have to say, hey, I do have discounted shipping, but it's not 921. It's going to be $11. That just gives me a little bit more cushion if you do buy more. But you can totally do that. But you just won't get those banners, just FYI. If you're doing a coupon, how do you just apply it to the show. You just apply it to the show. Hi, Amanda. Oh my God, Whatnot bundle, $200 and 300 ounces altogether from your Friday show. 4 framed art on smaller light plus 10 home decor items. Oh my gosh, they must have been really close to you, Amanda. Number one. And number two, you probably set it up as ground, and that's totally normal. But if you, oh, that's complicated. The art is going to make it complicated. That's all I'm going to say. The art is going to make it complicated. But if you charge the weight appropriately, you can most likely unbundle those items, Amanda, where it's not going to cost you. Because I did do a glass show and I had someone that bought over 500 ounces from me and Whatnot bundled 45 items all together into one box. Because I charged it correctly per weight, I was able to unbundle everything and she paid enough in shipping. I didn't pay anything out of pocket and I put it into 5 boxes. So like 100 ounces per box, 6 pounds a box or so. But it is possible. But the thing is, it might be a little bit tricky with your framed art, just depending on the weight that you charged and stuff like that. Maybe you could pair a few of them together, but you just have to go into your customer's profile with everything that they purchased and look at which items took shipping on it and try to bundle the shipping ones together so you're not having to eat so much cost. Overall, that's what I would do whenever you unbundle it. I can't arrest. Okay, let's find joy. I don't. Oh wait, you commented again. I can't stay to watch. Should I buy one of the dollar items you have so you can watch the show later? You can if you want to, or you can watch my YouTube channel and rewatch it. But I believe it takes a few days for it to pop up where you can watch it again. Do I have a dollar item in my shop? I don't remember. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up. Sorry, friends. Let me put a dollar item in my shop. I know I have a listing for that. Oh boy. And of course, it's not going to come up. There we go. Import item. There we go. I pinned it at the bottom. If you guys want to rewatch this stream, you can purchase that for $1 and you should be able to rewatch. I believe it's 30 or 60 days. I can't remember exactly. And then my chat just scrolled. So hold on. I'm going back. I'm behind on the questions, but I'm getting there, friends. Can you put the max shipping thing back on to purchase? I'd like to buy it. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, so at the bottom of the screen, this is in the bin. It's the sticker to be able to purchase to watch the replay. The max shipping guide is at the bottom of the screen. And then I also have the shipping guide. So max shipping and shipping guide is all below. I'm scared of paying a ton out of pocket with doing max shipping. Chamomile, if you want to offer max shipping for the first time and you've been a seller, what I would suggest is offer like a linen show and just try it because I feel like you're not going to be stressed a lot with that unless you're doing a ton of blankets. I've done linen shows with max shipping set on, and I'm generally fine. I only have like 4 to 5 blankets in the whole show, and then I have like towels and linens, doilies, hankies, stuff like that, lighter weight items, and it kind of overall balances out. And you will have an adjustment in there. So you may just try it with a linen show. You can try it with ephemera. You can try it with minis. You can do it with a regular show, even like a rate train show where you're only like on 30 minutes to an hour and you kind of limit the size of items that you're selling. So like I would totally run a max shipping show selling this with this and this. Like I wouldn't do like all massive things, but like smaller end items that you can get a bunch of things into one box, you could totally do that. But I wouldn't do like all ginormous things in max shipping. I don't do max shipping on every single show. No, I don't. I did accidentally on my brass show because generally, you guys, brass and glass are very heavy. They can't all be friends together in the same box. And it gets really tricky. It can be really expensive. I don't offer it on every single show. I promise you, there is big sellers out there that do not offer max shipping. They may offer it once in a blue moon, but generally you do not have to offer max shipping. If someone really wants an item, they will pay for shipping. I promise you, they will. You're just kind of helping them out and trying to get your foot in the door whenever you're offering max shipping, but don't feel forced like you have to do it, especially with brass and stuff, because you're already eating cost in your fees on whatnot, the cost of your items. You're trying to keep your costs low, but also trying to make money. You're offering giveaways. You might be offering the rewards program. That's additional money off of your stuff. At the end of the day, we have to consider all of these things that are taking money out of our profit margins. If you don't feel comfortable offering max shipping, then don't do it, guys. I completely understand as a seller from my point of view. Giveaways costs money, packing supplies costs money, whatnot fees. You know, it's not just the 8%, it's the credit card fees and the taxes. And you know, if you sell something for $1, you're making like 30 cents, but then you still have to pack it. So technically you're in the negative because you still have cost of goods there. And I promise you, I have not seen anything for $1 in a long time at a thrift store to sell for $1, to where you can make money. Like it's hard out there. So do not feel forced as a new seller to offer max shipping. Okay. You got me. You got me. Just be yourself, be genuine, try to find good deals. Don't like go out there to the antique store. Even dollar store is not $1. You're exactly right. You can't even go to the Dollar Tree and get stuff for $1, you guys. You cannot. And we're selling vintage stuff that's worth more than that. So just sell it for what you need to. So I don't even remember what I paid for this. She ripped it off. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Actually, here's a receipt. Did she write it down? Okay. So I paid $5 for this. I dang well know that this is worth more. So I would at least make sure that I at minimum start it for more than $5. So I'm not going to be eating my butt because I still have my expensive whenever I sourced it. There was drive time. There's my time to find it. I still have to pack it. I still have to sell it. I have to pay myself too. So we have to consider all of those fees. And then if you're also doing this full time, you realize the government likes to take 30%. Does everybody know this? They like to take 30% of your profit. So is doubling truly good? I don't know. I don't know. You guys, look how cute this is. Okay, I need to stop digging because I need to answer y'all's questions. But I'm like, look how cute. Found Vintage Co. Hello, friends. I think this is going to be an estate sale wars. I found this. This is from 1969. It is so cute. It's so cute. Hi guys. Hi friends. Okay. Let me catch up by that. You offer mostly brass and crystal. Yes, brass and crystal costs money and you don't really want to ship them out together. You feel forced, Amanda. Well, be more thrifty if you feel forced. You need to step on those people's toes that are forcing you to offer max shipping. Just saying. Found Vintage Co. just popped in. Do they offer max shipping? I think sometimes they do, but a lot of times it's like $12. There's nothing wrong with that. I still buy from them. I might be able to only afford one thing at a time from them because the bids are crazy. But hey, if I really want something, I will buy it. And I got the cutest thing the other day. Like people told you to start low so people can bid it up, but I don't feel like you have enough followers to bid it up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't always have enough followers to bid it up either. I can even be in a raid train and there's no bids. So if you do not feel comfortable with starting things for $1 or even $5 or $9, you guys, I have ate my ass. That sounds really gross. That's not what I mean. But literally, I have lost my butt on things when I start it lower than I feel comfortable with, just because I'm taking a gamble and just seeing if the bids will just go for it, by letting it start at a lower start bid. So if you don't feel comfortable or you're in a raid train and you're like, okay, I'm going to start things for $5, and then you're watching the train, you're like, oh my God, it's horrible today. Go in there and change your prices so you're not stressing out and losing, because that is really hard. There you go. Found Vintage. He does $12 max shipping. There you go. Rate trains, we do max shipping if we don't have huge items. Yep, yep. I found vintage. See, people know who you are. That's why I'm calling you out. Because I know you ship some crazy stuff as art and all of that stuff. The gambles don't usually pay off. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't always. Second time you said I laughed out. Sweet pea. Thanks. Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That really sounded really dirty. Just saying. That really sounded so bad. Do you guys want to hear story time? Does everybody know the Italian art frames that are concave bubble glass and it has the ornate frames around it? They're made in Italy. They are gorgeous. They're gorgeous. And I had 3 of them that were 13 inches. Everybody knows that if you get those, roughly they go for $40 to $50 typically just for one of those in that size. So I was like, you know what? I got them for a good deal, but I'm still going to start them at $9 for a train. And I had 3. I started all of them for $9 and they got it bid up to $25, $29, another one $27. So I might have made $7, actually less than that after fees because I started them at $9. And I was like, man, that's rough. But you know what? Overall, my show was good. It's fine. I will suck it up. I took a gamble that day. I made a little money, not a lot of money. But one of them ended up getting asked for a cancellation. I typically don't do cancellations, friends. I don't do cancellations. I don't like it. But the one that got a cancellation was the lowest. It was at like 25 or something. And I was like, you know what? Okay, that's fine. I will let her cancel. Something happened. I will keep it and I will throw it in another show and I will start it where I want it to start and see what happens. So 2 days later, I put it in another show. I started it with where I wanted to start it at, and then it got bid up. Like what? You don't have to start it low, friends. If somebody really wants those pieces, they will get bid up. If they absolutely want them, just start them where you feel comfortable. Don't feel forced to do the lower starts. I took a gamble that day and it kind of backfired. I still made a little money, but there's food for thought there. You do not have to start things for $1. You don't have to stress yourself out on losing money. Just make yourself comfortable, especially, which I just saw Chamomile said that this is her full-time job. So I would totally make sure that you're making money because you got bills to pay. So you're trying to get to the point of doing full-time selling. Any tips to build more of a following? Chamomile, I would get in a lot of rate trains. If you can't do a lot of rate trains, do the ones that you feel comfortable with doing, like stuff that you can source for, and then start getting in the app and getting into other people's shows and chatting, kind of like you're doing today. Let people get to know you, laugh, comment, share information, let people get to know you and see you bouncing around everywhere. Kind of like one day I saw Rusty Patina in like 4 shows in just one day. It's like automatically like, hey, are you following me or am I following you? Like we kind of realize, hey, we like the same people. And that's how you be social. That's how you make friends. And I feel like that's how growth happens because they see you around, you have the same vibe, and then they realize, oh, you're a seller. Then I want to go hang out with you because obviously you have good taste because you're in the same people shows that I'm in. You know what I mean? So it really is beneficial. It is a social app. You have 2 rate trains this week. You were hoping that would help too. Yes. Yes. I did this part-time for what was it, a year and like 10 months or something. And I pushed really hard, even though I was working full-time. And then now I am full-time. I feel like I'm not working as hard now. It's kind of weird. But Rate trains helped me get the growth. It helped me get my name out there. It takes a lot of work to be social on the app. It's not just, hey, I'm going to hop on, do a show, and then I'm going to get off and I'm not going to talk to anybody. I feel like to be able to grow yourself and get yourself out there, you have to join raid trains. You have to be social. You have to talk in other people's shows and make friends and do all of those things. Yes, you're just hoping to go about things the right way. You low key don't want to go back. I don't want to go back to corporate either, girl. Whatnot turns into your TV. Yes, exactly. Hi, Out and About Vintage. Yes. So if you meet people out here, like Found Vintage Co., Rusty Patina, like just start meeting people, chatting with them, follow each other. You can find a great support system. I get to the point where now I'm like calling my Whatnot friends. Like I'm closer to some of my Whatnot friends than my real friends in real life. I'm literally to that point. And we text each other and we laugh and we have so much fun. But I tell you, it's not easy. You have to put in a lot of work. I feel like I work harder now than I did before, but there's so much more joy. And I just found out last week that the company that I was working for, all of a sudden, they're closing all of their offices all around the country. So I feel like that company's going down the drain. So I probably left at a good time. So it is a lot of work. It is a lot of fun. But when you're having fun at a job that you love, is it really work anymore? It is work. It is work. I hate packing. That's the only aspect I really don't like. I'll just be honest with you. But everything else I enjoy. Guys. Oh, so good. So good. Okay. I've been sourcing like a little wizard lately. You guys, this is a Matson. Yeah, it says down like in there, it's a Matson. You're totally fine with putting in extra work. It's worth working for yourself. Yeah. Yeah. I fire myself like 5 times a day and then I get automatically rehired. I love my boss. She's so nice to me. But then she's also a bitch. Yeah. I literally do something and I hate myself and I'm like, what the hell were you doing? What the hell were you thinking? You're fired. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I need you. Come back. So I get hired again. I mean, my boss is pretty cool. Pretty cool. She appreciates me, even though I mess up a lot. But yes, that's the beauty of working for yourself. I finally just did my taxes, and this is when I was still working for my other job too. But I'm getting a hell of a lot less. So I know next year I'm going to be paying in, and that's really going to make me cry. So now I'm thinking to myself, I really need to work even harder this year than I am. So maybe I don't stress so much during tax time because tax time's going to suck. It's going to a state. Oh my gosh, I'm so behind on the chat, friends. If you guys asked any questions and I missed it, please put it back in the chat and put a question mark. I was going to estate sale so much they hired me. So now you do this, run your trucking company and do estate sale. I want to work for an estate sale company. I'm still begging this one to let me go live. I got one to let me go live from an estate sale, but the other ones, they're just so they're like so pushed back. And I'm like, can you just let me try it like a few times and see what happens? I promise you, you're gonna sell more. A temporary hire your husband all the time, free labor. Yes, I do that. I hire my boyfriend a lot. My husband is self-employed, so we always pay in. Yeah. Paying in sucks. Paying in sucks. You have one in October? Can I help? Can I get hired? Stuff's Gotta Go. You guys, Stuff's Gotta Go is a store that I like to shop at, and sometimes I do a shop with me in their store. And I just bought fairy lamps from them, but I love them. Yay, hire me! I would love to help. I love estate sales. I'll totally help sell stuff for you too, but help organize it. That would be fun. My husband's self-employed, always paying anyways. Okay, Vampire Vintage Decor. I have 2 small businesses. Write-offs right now will really save you come tax time. The write-offs will really save you tax time. So write-offs would be like your mileage and donations. And what else do I need to do to get more write-offs? I just got thousands of dollars worth of inventory, 8 quilts for I had to clean 2 hoarder houses. Oh my gosh, I am so jealous. I want to find a hoarder house. Stuff's Gotta Go has a hoarder house, but they won't let her in because they're hoarders, obviously. They won't let it go. Okay, what art decor? Shipping small linens, doilies, pillowcases. Do I need to do anything special for shipping settings? Whenever I do a linen show, I just generally list like pillowcases and doilies at a 4 to 7 ounce range, even if it's like two pillowcases or like two or three doilies, that roughly kind of balances. And if I'm doing like a random pull and it ends up balancing out, sometimes I almost think it's a little much. You might be able to get away with 1 to 3 ounces for doilies. You can ship those in a poly mailer, a bubble mailer, or a box, just depending on how much your customer purchases, obviously. When I ship linens, though, I like to wrap them in plastic, even if it looks shitty, like a Walmart bag or a trash bag for like a quilt or something. But I like to be able to keep them in plastic, so if the box gets wet, the linen doesn't get nasty and musty and all of that stuff. At least it keeps it a little bit cleaner until it gets to my customer and outside of the box. So that's the only thing that I would suggest, is just put it in some kind of a bag. In 2 weeks, we have a huge picker sale. Oh my gosh, you should go fill your basement. Fill your basement. Yes, I use Mile IQ app. That is the best app, friends. If you need to track your mileage, every time I go take packages to the post office and come back, it tracks it. Every time I go to the Walmart to pick up tape when I run out, it tracks it. Any of my stores, it tracks everything. And I can even, if I'm going to the doctor's office one day, I can say that it's personal. So it's amazing. So yes, definitely get the Mile IQ app. It's worth the monthly fee. Worth the monthly fee. I have to go since your phone's almost dead. You got to charge it for yourself tonight. Oh, you're welcome. I hope it helped you. I hope it helped you. But yes, charge your phone. My phone's on the charger right now. You didn't clean them. You just went and did a pick. Well, I would just pick too. If I could get into a hoarder's house, I would probably fill my car times 5. That's so much fun. You guys, I want to get into a hoarder house. There's what I call my honey hole that's like 20 minutes up the road from me. He told me that he has a nursing home full of stuff, and I've been working on trying to get him to let me go in there and dig. And you know what he told me the other day? Amanda, I was digging through a box and I found a fairy lamp. And I'm like, why didn't you call me? Fool. I want to go in there and dig so bad, because I bet you he has amazing stuff that I haven't seen. And it's the one that I did a live shop with me a few weeks ago. And the prices are amazing. They have good stuff. And I know he has killer stuff. I mean, if he has a nursing home full of stuff, I only imagine what he has, because I've already seen the other 2 buildings. So one of these days, I keep working on him. Yeah, could you guys imagine a nursing home? You love all the things you got from that stuff. Yeah, Chic Antiques. Can you only imagine what he has in his nursing home that he done forgot about? Because he just found a fairy lamp. You guys, I found a turtle fairy lamp, an Ellie Smith turtle fairy lamp, and I'm going to put that in Estate Sale Wars at the end of the month. I'm going to preload it. I've never seen a turtle fairy lamp. I'm so excited. I got that from It's Gotta Go. You saw them in the chat earlier. I got that from them. You got a white planter with gold swans on the end. You got it. Yay. With the blue flowers. Yes. I was so worried about that. Girl, I'm glad that you got it. I was so worried. Just because the ends were so, they could have got dinged from the post office. I've been seeing some crazy stuff, you guys, with the post office. I have got a box recently from the post office that was literally shoved all the way half in. And thank God the seller, she packed the glass phenomenally. It was perfectly fine. But I'm like, girl, I have no idea how it survived based on how crushed in the box was. So it's like those little things that you send, you're like, this is so special. I hope it makes it. But you never know, no matter how hard you pack. It makes you worry. You're dying to get a sneak peek at the 1 and 2 weeks. You want to know what you're getting yourself into. Oh, yes. I want to figure out how to get into helping with estate sales. That would be so cool. I think they kicked them on their lunch. I think they sit on them and then drive over them. I even shipped out an envelope, you guys, an envelope that was a giveaway for Amazon. And I got it returned back to me from the post office. It was ripped in half, literally in half. And they put it back in a bag. And I opened it up like to see what it was, and it was an Amazon gift card. But now I'm like wondering, did they freaking use it? I'm waiting for my customer to the winner of the giveaway to tell me, did you get to use it or did somebody steal it? So that really sucks because that was money that was meant for my customer, not for whoever at the post office took it. But it was literally ripped in half. It's crazy, crazy. I will message buyers that purchase really fragile things to make sure they got their safe. It gives you anxiety. I can't remember everyone's orders, but I guess I could. But I'm just like, I hope they reach out to me if something went wrong in shipment so I could try to make it right, like give them a coupon and be like, hey, I'll give you a refund, whatever. But it worries me sometimes with some of the pieces that I shipped. Like today, I just sent out a salt glaze bowl and I'm like, I hope that makes it. I wrapped it to death. I don't sell a whole lot, so it's easier to track. Yes. When you don't sell as much, it's easier to track. You can check to see, if things are actually arriving when they need to and they're not getting lost in limbo. Because I promise you guys, stuff gets lost in limbo all the time. Did I miss any questions, friends? I'm going back in the chat and just making sure I didn't miss anything in the yellow. I don't see anything. Okay. If you guys are new here and haven't caught one of my seller support shows, I want to throw this out there because I always mention it in my seller shows. Is I am pinning this at the bottom of the screen. It is a QR code at the bottom of the screen, you guys, and you can screenshot it. And then on your screenshots, you can like tap on it and it should be able to scan the QR code. It will link it to my link tree. And under my link tree, it will have a link to my YouTube channel where you can find me, Gems and Joy. If you guys ever want to rewatch any of my seller supports, I did one a few weeks ago with CSV files. And with CSV files, you can load items into your shop so much faster. So instead of it taking you 3 to 4 hours to load a single show, I can load like 2 in an hour. And it's absolutely amazing. And I actually taught people how to do that. So if you guys are interested in watching any of my past ones, definitely go get into my YouTube channel. Also on that, the link under the QR code, there's the Facebook group for resellers that I created. It's roughly a little over a year old. We have 500 people in that group. It is a friendly group, not like some of the other whatnot groups where they're really ugly and rude to each other. It is a friendly group where you can, chat, ask questions. You can share like, hey, I found this amazing product on Amazon for packing. Here it is. You can share that. You can drop your shows in there. You can do lots of things. So if you're interested in that, definitely join. All you have to do is share your whatnot username and, verify you're human and stuff. You can do that. And I also have my Amazon storefront listed so you can kind of see like what items I like to use, from stretch wrap to bubble wrap and stuff like that. Items I personally use and have spent my money on is in that shop as well. I got to take one thing off. The fast bubble machine maker. A friend of mine bought it from my link and hers started fire. It's the faster one that I want to upgrade to, and I haven't got it yet because it's been out of stock, but she was able to catch it when it was in stock and hers caught fire recently. So I need to take it off that list because that's not cool. You had a customer stalk you daily because her tracking wasn't moving. You shipped it and it's in. Oh my gosh. I would be like, I can go to the post office and ask them where it is, but when it's in limbo, you'd have no control. I looked quickly through your YouTube. I was hoping to find a video on what the seller side looks like during a show. My first show is Thursday. Oh. Hold on. I think I showed you once, but hold on. Let me unplug my phone. I'm going to drop this down and flip my camera. Switch. You can do rehearsal in the app and actually see it offhand. Oh, you forgot to do a screenshot. Okay, is this going to focus? Focus. Wow, that is blurry. Can you guys see that? Oh, yeah. If you want to do like private mode or rehearsal mode, you can go into your show, like create a show and schedule a show out. And at the bottom, you can do private mode. And only person that can actually get into your show is if you share the link. Otherwise, nobody can get in it and you can practice all the button pushing that you want to. But I'm just going to show you what it looks like on my end. So this is like what it is. But on my screen, I actually have what my camera is looking at, obviously. Okay, so that's normally what's in the background. But if you are like live and I'm showing an item, let's say I'm showing this item and I want to run it and I have it in my shop. Let me actually pull something in my random. Hold on a second. I'm just going to pull like a random pull. Random pull small, which most likely if you're just starting out, you're going to have your stuff listed because Sanity is smart to have it listed. Dear friends, I cannot type. Oh, hi friends. Hey Ray Noon, welcome in. So let's say I'm going to sell this cutie patootie. It's a small, so like you can go in here and you can hit pen. And if you look at the bottom of the screen here, it actually pen. Like if I unclick that, it goes away. If I click pen, it pens at the bottom. And then you can go into start auction. Now, if you, for example, you have this preloaded and then you realize, oh crap, I started it at the wrong bid, you can change it and you can hit one and you can start it for $1. You can start it for $15. You can start whatever you want. You can change how long it runs for. So I can do 10-second run. You can change your counter bid time to 5, 7, or 10. If I want to do sudden death, you just toggle this on. It'll be sudden death. So that's like basically how it works. So if I want to start the auction, oh boy, then like that's running, obviously. This is just an example. So like that's running and you can see it on the screen. It was running. So that's basically all of those button pushing. Now, let's say I want to I want to run a giveaway. I just go over to my shop. I click on giveaway and I hit run giveaway. And then bam, you guys see in the corner, the giveaway is running. Right. Yeah. It's one of these. I can't remember if I'm flipped or not. I can't remember. I believe it's on the right hand side of the screen. The giveaway should be running now. What's another thing you want to do? If you want to, it is on the right. Thank you. Yes, you set up your giveaways in advance. Yes. If for some reason you want to promote, which I highly don't suggest because it doesn't, let's just say all the ones that I've seen, it doesn't actually boost your show that much to where you actually get money, but that's how you can do that. If you have an iPhone, you can an iPhone is going to look different. We're on an Android right here. So this is the options Android has. You can actually create a poll if you want to. You just do that from the more button. You can do promote, you can do tips, you can raid that way. If you want to raid, you can hit the top button here and then you can create a raid and then find someone to raid. Let's make that go away. We're not going to raid. But that's basically the gist of what you want to do. If you want to see if anything has went through, you can see that here. It is really, really helpful. So, whoa. Okay, did that help you a little bit? But I would definitely suggest making a show. Oh boy. Making a show and put it in private mode and just practice, just so you can kind of see. But it's basically, it looks a lot of the same way as a seller as it does for a buyer, except we just have different buttons, obviously, to push just a little bit. Oh, I forgot to show you this. Hold on. Let me put this back. Yeah, I forgot to see that. Forgot to show that. Okay, so can someone do me a favor? I'm not going to run it, but can somebody go out here and pre-bid on this bunny? I'm not going to run it, I promise. I just want to show this. Just need one person to pre-bid on this just so I can show it. Okay, so as a seller, somebody just did this. So let's say you have all of this stuff listed and you're scrolling and scrolling. Instead of scrolling, you could hit this pre-bid button and it will actually show you that an item has pre-bids. And if you have like multiple items with pre-bids, it will just list it out, which is handy. Now, if for some reason this button is gone, another way you can see pre-bids is going to the right-hand side where you see how many people are in the room. And you go under activity, which as you can see as a seller, we can see who's in the room, our buyers and all those things. But if you go under activity, it will actually show you who made pre-bids. Look, it's Becky. Wait, Becky. I didn't know you were in here, shithead. Oh, wait, Foothead. I forgot. She's a Foothead. Anyways, you can see who made pre-bids. You can see who has got giveaways. You can filter it down, which is really nice. Anyways, that is really, really handy. I have to pick on her, you guys. I have a feet train, but I don't like human feet, okay? I don't like human feet. I like doggy feet. They're cute. And kitty cat feet. And, feets like this, you guys, because I do have a feet train, feet like that, but I don't like human feet. Toe beans. Yes, toe beans. I think that's everything that you basically need to see. I got a terracotta feet under. Oh, well, there you go. See, that's cute. You still have to get the foot train loaded. Yeah. If you guys are a part of my foot train, or if I ask you to become a part of it in a future train, I do want to say that feet. See, that counts. Of course, the other stuff is not right here, but look, ceramic feet. See. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta go grab something now. You're making me. I want to just make you guys think about it a little bit. Because everybody's like, feet. I have to get all the legged items. And I'm like, no, not really. You just have to get Rusty Patina. You got the giveaway. See? Feet. This is legit a foot shoe. And then feet. See? She showed an octopus and said tentacles were feet. Well, there you go. See? There you go. Please do another one in future. I'm obsessed with feet, just not ready to do a train. I understand. I'm hoping that train does really well to where I can host it like at least every other month or once a month, just depending on how it does. But I would really like to do that. I think that would be fun. So fingers crossed it goes good. That's why we're doing a 2-day train, and I want to get all the weirdos out, and I want to make it a big hoo-ha, and I think it will be fun. So, oh, your first year, really? It was? Yay! I'm so excited. But yeah, I want to make it fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, you guys. But I definitely want to do more of those trains, and then I'm doing another one in June. That's bad. It's called Take Your Top Off. And no, we're not showing our boobies. We're showing stuff that has tops or topless ladies. Anyways, funds are fun. You got some pasties? I'm dying. Yes, there is, Becky. It's the boo emoji, which is a ghost, and then a bee. Booby. There you go. That's how you say boobs on Whatnot when you want to say it and they mute you. Does anybody have questions? No boobs. See? You had no clue. Yeah. Everybody type boobs in the chat. And then you'll see that it will mute you. That's red chat. And then, so if you see sellers talking to seems like nothing because you can't see it on your end, that means it's red chat and they can read it. So you can say any naughty words. A lot of naughty words are in there, even cracker and clothes, shirt off, shirt up. What? The F word, is it? Yeah, you can say it all you want. You can try and keep a straight. Yeah, and you guys can sometimes red chat me and I'll read them out loud. I will read them out loud. Yep, see? Anyways. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Okay. I did not do that. Is there any questions anybody has? Any seller support? Damn it. You guys are killing me. Okay, I can't look at the screen now. I'm like embarrassed because I did that, but I totally did it. Who brought the pins today? The pins. We need to keep track of who's doing the bed rest. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I was in that 7 or 10 minutes of silence train earlier, and oh my God, the chat was hilarious. I just watch those shows because people say anything and everything to get people to laugh and chuckle. And I was watching one show and they were trying to be quiet and the husband farted. And so then they started making farting noises. I was dying. But the chat was so hilarious. You're in your buddy's show. He says we don't like that. I gotta read that out loud. I was in my buddy's show who is married to a man. I said boobs, and he says no, we don't like those. CG Boomerang Echo, and we had to talk about. Are you talking about Rooster's cock or little weenies or? That sounds fun. I want to do that. It's so random what it red chat is and does not red chat. Yeah, type the word fuck in the chat. It does not red chat. And I think you can say dickheads with an S at the end and it won't red chat. But if you don't add an S, don't do a space. Don't do a space. Douche canoe. Okay, now add an S out and about. Add an S and it won't red chat. Boobs. Yeah, boobs always red chats. But dickhead with an S at the end won't. See? How'd you? What? How did that not red chat? That usually red chats. Girl! You fooled Whatnot there. There's so many waffles out there anymore. Yeah, don't Google blue waffle. Or is that blue taco? I think it's blue waffle. Don't Google that, you guys. Do not. Do not. Because the waffle see. How did it not red chat you either? Is that no acceptable? That must be an acceptable term. Do not Google it, Rusty Patina. You're gonna cry and be like, "Oh my God, that's so gross." You can't say cunt, but you can say okay. Just type twat. Does that red chat? Oh my gosh, this is totally going on YouTube, and everybody's gonna be like, this is not acceptable. This is not acceptable words. We can't post your video." That's okay. I'm glad I didn't decide to upload this to Facebook. My family would be so offended. Hi, Danny's Vintage Decor. I saw your raid train, or at least a little bit of it on Saturday when I was sourcing. You're still hosting that one, right? The put on your fancy pants. I hope it was good. Oh my God, Rusty Patina, tell me you did not Google that. You just came in and saw we were saying a test now. Yes, we were testing words. Hi,
Hey, Cracker Jack, what are you doing?
I'm doing a seller support. What are you doing? You're letting the cold air out. Please shut the door.
Oh, just come in here and inspect and see what you got down here.
I made more of a mess because I unboxed a box.
I could see that.
I need to use your truck tomorrow because I got post boxes at the post office.
You ain't using my truck. I ain't gonna be here. I'm going late.
Early in the morning.
I'm leaving like 6 a.m.
I
Why do you need to use my truck? You have a car.
Because I have to unload my car to load it with boxes.
Well, that sounds like a personal problem. But I guess you better go get you a truck then. I'm taking my truck in the morning.
Damn it.
You can't even get in my truck. Why do you even want to use it?
You better bring home some fish, please. That's what they just said.
You hear me? You can't even get in my truck. Why do you even what?
I got a stool. I got a step stool. I could totally get in your
You
truck.
you gotta attach a rope to it and pull it in the truck with you?
Yes. Be nice to our girl. He better buy you your own truck. Hell yeah.
No, I just had to buy my own birthday present.
What?
My boat.
I
Had to buy my birthday present. Had to buy me a new truck.
You're the one that broke your other one.
I know.
Whatever, dickhead Patrick. I love her.
If only you could see what I'm doing.
And then she gets a trip to Paris and not Paris, Texas. Bye, Felicia. I love you guys.
She's gonna pay for her own trip to Paris.
Look at the chat. They're flipping you off.
It's okay. That just means they like me.
Yeah, that's our love language. See, I flip them off.
That
too.
just means they like me. That's all it is.
Yeah, you actually don't smell sweaty. I'm shocked. You usually come home smelling like
I'm dirty.
Like
we're working out there on that damn rotor again.
a Kia car. I need to know how tall the truck is. Well, let's just say I'm 5'8" and I struggle to get in it. And you're 6'1"?
6 foot.
Okay, he's 6 foot and he can barely he struggles a little bit just to jump on the tailgate when tailgate. He struggles to sit on
my back was hurting too that day.
Oh, okay. I'm a witness. She was with me at all times.
No, the truck I just bought, it has a factory 2-inch lift on it, so it's a little higher than what she's used to.
Yeah, it's just higher and I'm shrinking. Did you guys know that you shrink in old age? So I'm pretty sure I'm no longer 5'8" anymore. I'm struggling to get in the truck. So I got to go put on some heels to get in the truck or use my stool I just bought the other day. So yeah. I did. You lost half an inch. Yeah, I think I'm like 5'7.5" now instead of 5'8", but I haven't measured myself in a while. What are you doing?
I've got to go get some ice for my hey. Look at me. I've got to go get some ice for my bait. Okay.
That's why your truck's been peeing. Okay.
Yes, because there's
okay. Go get ice
bait in the cooler.
Okay.
And then apparently Mom, Randy, and Orlo are meeting me at the river in the morning. I'm going to get on my kayak. I'm just going to set them up on the bank. But
okay.
I'm just going to go right down the...
I got to finish my show, sir. But go fishing.
I know. I don't need your fucking permission.
Clean out Amanda's car, Patrick. I don't know where to put the stuff right now because I'm trying to clean my shed.
Yeah, because it's not going in the house. The living room looks halfway decent, minus the boxes and the couch that you got cleaned up.
I'm working on it, sir. Anyways.
And the spare cabinet.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Okay, I saw a question. Sorry, guys. You're missing. Yeah, he has back issues too, out and about. So I totally get that. Yep. So that could be why he looks shorter. I unbundled. Now my question is, why does the original label leave the original weight at 307? If you unbundle the items separately, the weight should be changing because it should be moving, like if you move 2 items from the original like 10 that was purchased, those 2 should be moving to its own box, and then the original box should be, the weight should be dropping. So I'm not sure what you mean by it leaving the 307 ounces. I'm driving F350. You can't get on the tailgate. You step on the hitch and climb. Oh, yeah. I have to select what's going in the box together, put in that weight and subtract from the other. Yeah, maybe refresh the page. That's what I was thinking, but it should automatically like change the weight whenever you do the unbundle because it should be moving it to the new label. So if it's not doing that, you may just close out all of your internet and then coming back. I feel like there's been glitches too, and I think I got more than 5 adjustments last week, and I thought that was weird. I was like, it's not changing. I mean, but I can't like make it not take an adjustment because it just does it. So I feel like there is glitches. So if it's not working right, you may go out and go back, but I didn't use any adjustments. A flat rate box of 5 pounds of marbles. Well, 5 pounds of marbles? Holy moly, that's a lot of marbles. Yeah, flat rate. Oh, if they already pay the $9.21, like you charge them at least £1 for those marbles or 5 pounds of marbles, and you move it to a flat rate, it shouldn't use an adjustment to use a flat rate box. You set up your show as flat rate, but have 1 item in a box that I want to send via brown box. What do you do? Why do you have your show as a flat rate show, Chic Antiques? I would leave it as default, which is priority and ground. Because once your customer buys $9.21 on a label, which is £1, it covers any flat rate box. You can just toggle that on. You don't have to set it as a flat rate show. They just have to pay, or somebody has to pay to get it to a flat rate. I was told flat rate is better. Who the hell is telling you that, ma'am? Wait, your show's Thursday? I have a show Thursday. Otherwise, I'd be like, I'll go to your house and help you. Shall remain nameless. I wish I could. Did you get my shipping guide? I can't remember, Chic Antiques. Did you get my shipping guide? You did. Hold on a second. No, I got to get out of the show. This is what you need to do for your first show. Don't do flat rate. That's stupid. You're going to screw yourself if somebody goes in your show and buys 20. If somebody buys 20 items and you have it set for flat rate, you're going to get screwed. So do not do that, please. Set your show up. Damn it. Set your show up like this. Yeah, well, Daisy Market, that's fine. She's doing her very, very first show. And I feel like as a first time show, this is how you need to set it up until you're comfortable with shipping. And once you're able to offer shipping, and you want to, do like max shipping and whatnot's going to allow you to do that, then you could set it up differently, but it's not required. This is what I would do. This is default. The only thing you have to change is this, and that's where you can offer the 78-cent shipping, where you can get it on your giveaways. And I do have a video on YouTube for that, but this is what I recommend as a very first time seller. Do this. Because if your customer buys a lot of items and it goes over 5 pounds, this is going to give them the best rate. If you have it set as this and your customer buys 20 items and you have big items, you are going to eat shipping, so much shipping, and it's going to hurt. I promise you. I started back in the day with Inspire Estate, and she had like over $400 negative balance on her account because of shipping. Do not do this to yourself. When I first started, and for at least 4 years, I did it like this. Oh my gosh, Mikasa, thank you so much for the raid. Did you just finish up at that store? Oh my gosh, you guys go follow Mikasa Vintage. She's been on this app longer than me. She's such a great seller. She is actually, I think she's like 2.5 hours from me. I need to go meet her one day. I'm actually going to go venture up to your neck of the woods soon and go sourcing a little bit more. So one day I hope to meet her. I need to find out where your booth is, by the way. You need to message me. But I'm like on a scramble because I'm a part of Estates of War, so I need to go up there. But I went up to Weatherford, Oklahoma recently. I think that's close to you. Anyways, you guys go please give her a follow. She's an Oklahoma seller, but she's really not that far from me because I'm in North Texas. But like I was saying, if you are a brand new seller on the app, we're just doing a seller support for everyone that just came in. Oh my gosh, I forgot to do this. In honor of the raid with Mikasa, please get in this giveaway, friends. Please give her a follow. That's where I am thinking I found you through her. Oh, really? Cheese Fingers. That's awesome. I love her name. Oh my gosh. That's such a fun name. Okay, like what I was saying, if you are a first time seller, like just signing up for the app and you're going to have your first show, this is what I recommend as a your shipping settings just for your sanity. And this is how I had my show set up for the first year. Now, whenever I do max shipping, and I do have a max shipping guide, and I explain why I do things the way I do, I set up my shows this way and I do 921 max shipping. This is the only difference I do with max shipping when I do that for a max shipping of 921. That's the only difference I do. But until you're comfortable with it and you understand what things are going to cost you, how you need to package them up, all of those things, I just say use ground over 5 and you will be fine. I promise. Okay. We'll be fine as long as you enter the weight accurately. So let's say I'm going to ship this. I will weigh it and it'll probably say 4 ounces. I'll put it in as 4 to 7 ounces just to cover me with box weight. You know, if I weigh this, so probably weighs like 11 ounces. I'll probably put it in as 12 to 15 ounces just to give me some cushion because I definitely want to protect that. Now, if I'm shipping this brass thing, it already weighs a pound. So guess what? I'm probably just going to put it in as a pound so my buyers can get a little bit more bang for their buck. Is there affordable skill? Miss Compton, yes. On my, I just don't have it next to me, but on my Amazon storefront, which you can find it through my QR code on my link tree. I have my Amazon storefront. I do have 2 different scales on there, but the one that has, there's 2 different scales on there. Both of them are good and they're about $18 to $20 on Amazon, and I use them and they're amazing. You can battery operate them or you can plug them into the wall and they work great. They work great. One's better. One I prefer for bigger boxes, and then the other one I've had for like, I don't know, 8 years and it's still going. Like it works great. So yes. But in my Amazon storefront, it's like all the things that I personally use and stuff that I'm still finding like deals on. So if I find something that has a deal and I use stuff all the time and it has good reviews and I've tried it out, I move it over to my Amazon storefront. So that list is constantly being updated because I'm always looking for the best deal because we're small business owners. Cost of packaging material costs money, and I'm always out there kind of looking because not everything is always the best price every single time. So like just today I was looking for more packing paper. Am I still getting the best deal? I'm looking for the best bubble wrap machine. I have that in my Amazon storefront. I would use the slower one. Don't buy the green one. The green one that's in my storefront, I need to take it out. The green one that's in my storefront, a friend of mine got, I think she's had it 6 weeks. It caught on fire in front of her. So do not buy the green one in my Amazon storefront. Buy the one that says Jay-Z Brain on it. I have that one physically in my house. It's been working great. I've had it for over a year now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure over a year because I claimed it on last year's taxes. So yes, over a year and it's working great. I should send you the tape. Oh, I love good tape. I love good tape. I still am buying my tape from Walmart because I still feel like that's the best bang for my buck right now. But you guys, I am always looking for tape deals. I'm looking for bubble wrap. I'm looking for stretch wrap. The other little stuff that I use, the small bubble wrap. I make my own big bubble wrap. So I'm always looking for the best deals. I believe I even have my thermal printer on there. You get a lot of stuff from estate sales. Yes, yes, you guys. Like if you go on an estate sale and you see like Christmas cards and stuff like that or office supplies, look through, do they have post-it notes? You can totally use that. Do they have tape? Do they have envelopes? You can generally get that really freaking cheap at an estate sale because they ain't gonna mark that stuff up. Nobody wants it. You can totally find that. I use envelopes for giveaways a lot of the time. There's tape. I use my favorite investment for whenever I do random pulls is a tape dispenser for my masking tape. You can even use masking tape, painter's tape. Look for that. Phone stands. Yes. You started out with your phone, a ring lamp, a scale, and the printer. Yes. Yes. Exactly. Gotten big rolls of bubble wrap and a state. So holy moly, really? I never find that. She can teach you on the giveaway. Congrats. Um I get my bubble wrap on Amazon. It is, in my opinion, just a smidgen cheaper than buying it from American Bubble Boy, but other big sellers buy theirs from American Bubble Boy. I have no problem with the one from Amazon. I can just add to cart, add to cart, add to cart, buy it all at once, and I don't have to go to a different app to buy my bubble wrap. And I kind of like that. I'm a little lazy. I don't want to go buying from over here and over here. I'd rather just buy it from one place. So that's what I do. And mine comes from Supply Hut. You can also get Supply Hut's bubble wrap on Amazon, on Walmart.com too. So if you guys have a Walmart subscription, you can get it from them for free shipping. It's like I think it's $28 for 700 square feet of bubble wrap. And I feel like that's amazing deal. And it's in great condition. And then the box that the bubble wrap rolls come in, I flatten them down when I don't use them. And then whenever I have a big art piece, such as that art piece, I use those big boxes for my art. So it's a win-win. I get a free big box out of it. Buy bubble wrap from American Bubble Boy. Get your brown boxes from free from Poshmark. Yes, I heard about Poshmark. I'm not a Poshmark seller, but I heard about that. But you can get Ground Advantage boxes that way. But I don't personally use that. I get my boxes for free from the city. They collect boxes all around town from the schools and the nursing home and the grocery store we used to have here. And so that's where I was getting boxes. You can get boxes from Dollar General, from your grocery store, Walmart, you can buy them. Sometimes I do buy boxes, just depending. Create a seller profile, request up to 100 boxes each time. Well, I guess I need to make one. I've been thinking about selling some of my clothes. I just cleaned out my closet and I really need to sell those clothes. So maybe I'll do that. But that's another venture for another day that I have to learn. But I have not figured out Poshmark yet, but I think that's what they're known for. I'm checking into a way to get free priority tape. Oh, you started your online selling with Poshmark. Okay, maybe I can teach you this and you can teach me Poshmark. Because I need to sell my clothes. I have like 2 trash bags full and I have some good like name brands like Torrid and Lane Bryant. I mean, obviously you guys can tell that I'm not no skinny girl. So how does this work as far as taxes? Miss Compton, you will get a 1099 as long as you meet the criteria from either Stripe or PayPal, depending on how you withdraw your money. Last year I didn't get one because IRS changed their rules, but the year before I did get one from both Stripe and PayPal. But this past year for 2025, they changed it to where if you made over $20,000 and have over 200 transactions, then you would get a 1099. But transactions, their meaning of how many times you withdrew money from whatnot. So I didn't have it. I had like I don't know, 50 or 60 maybe from whatnot. So I clearly didn't have enough, even though I had over $20,000 worth of money come through. So I didn't get a 1099. So what I've been doing this year to counteract that is every time I ship out, I don't know, 5 items or something, I withdraw money. So I'm withdrawing money more constantly now. So there's more transactions. So I'm hoping I can get an actual 1099 this year. I mean, even a big name like Hodgepodge Place, she didn't even get a 1099 either. And I feel like that's really freaking stupid. But you can get your tax documents from Whatnot if you do not get a 1099. They actually break it down per month or per week or per year of like all the money that has went through the app and your sales and your commission rates and all of that. So you have that for your tax records. You can download that. And that's what I gave to my accountant. I track all of my mileage through the Mile IQ app. And the mileage meaning every time I go to the post office, every time I go sourcing, every time I go to get business supplies, anything business related, I keep track of that. I keep track of all of my receipts. So everything, every time I make a purchase on something, I go to the store and I get a receipt such as this. I keep track of that. Is Mile IQ free new? No. It's free for so many drives a month, but I drive more than that. And so I started to have to pay for it. I drive way more than that. So I believe it's like $8 to $10. Yeah, I think it's like $8 to $10 a month, which is fine. Oh, shoot. I just finished my taxes and it just dawned on me. I didn't tell him I was paying for that app. So that could have been a deductible. So you guys remember, if you pay for any expenses for your business, like if you pay for Chat GPT monthly, you pay for Mile IQ monthly, you pay for anything business related monthly, you need to write that down for tax related reasons because those are tax write offs because it's business. So you make sure you consider that. Your phone, internet. Yes, my phone and my internet. I gave him copies of my electric bill, my internet bills, my phone bills. Yes, even my house taxes that I paid on, which also covers my she shed building that we're physically in right now. Also, what I'm paying monthly for this building. Everything and anything you guys can think of. And I clearly forgot about that. I feel like an idiot. That's all right. It's fine. It's already submitted. It's not going to be that much. My CPA also gives you a list of everything I need to send her. Yeah, but he didn't know about that one. I think that's what it is. Let's face it. I'm not a numbers person, but I just try to get it all together. And he even asked me, well, did you get a 1099? And I was like, sir, the regulations changed and I didn't have the transactions. So I provided you with these documents. Is that not good enough? He's like, well, I figured. And I'm like, well, stop freaking me out that I was going to have to like do something special with PayPal. I know mine asked me how much you paid for each item and how much I sold them for. No, I told my accountant we're not doing that. It's going to be money in and money out. Here's my receipts for what I purchased, and here's my money for what I have sold. We're not doing the each item thing because you will lose your ever freaking mind. No. No. Yeah, get an accountant, guys. They're not cheap, but I feel like they can get it all dealt with for you. We purchase the protection if we get audited, they come with us. Oh yeah. Do they not realize how many items they sell? He doesn't fully understand Whatnot. I mean, I kind of had to explain it to him a little bit, but I'm like, just think of it as a store and it has like, and it's Walmart. It's fast. They sell stuff really fast. If we were billionaires, we wouldn't have this problem. Right? Right, exactly. Taxes are expensive. So if you're doing this as a full-time job, just consider that you have 30% in your earnings that goes to taxes. So make sure you start putting that aside as well, which also sucks. So yeah, that's why we need tax write-offs, you guys. That's why we have mileage. That's why we have electric. And then you try to do donations because that's also a tax write-off because it's a donation. So make sure you have records of stuff like that to help cushion where it doesn't hurt so bad when the taxes hit for the following year. I feel like I'm going to be doing that. Who am I going to donate to this year? Does the school need something cool? Let's go donate. I have to keep track of all of this in your trucking company. Oh my gosh. I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine. I still forgot something. Did you guys realize that? I still forgot stuff to tell my accountant. But he doesn't know I paid for it. So I need to go write myself a note. Actually, I'm gonna go add that to my Excel sheet. This is what I pay per month for this. This is what I pay per month for that. And so I can make sure I get reimbursed. So I'm pretty new. I don't have a huge following, but you have a head on nest. Oh, and a bee box. How do you recommend marketing? Oh boy. Can you get in any rain trains? Like how new are you, Miss? Wait, how do I say your name? Trench, Mama? I would get in a raid train just so you get more bang for your buck. Um, Today at 7:15. Girl, I see it in your show. You're kind of already doing that. But what I would do, and this is what I told my sister-in-law when she first started. You guys kind of see what's behind me. So let's say I want to sell like these things and this together. I would take like my top items that I feel like is going to draw in a crowd. I would like take like this and make like a cute little display with my items, take a picture and use that as clickbait for my show to try to get people in. Or if you're really wanting those items to go for a lot more money, you could try to get into a raid train to try to sell them that way and see if you can get bids on it that way as well. Also keep track of your license fees for your vehicle. Oh, that's a good idea. Just showed your brother the bull balls. Oh my gosh, you never texted it to me, Corey. I hate you right now. Montana Ranch. Oh my gosh, I see it now. I'm so sorry, Montana Ranch Mama. I see it. I totally was saying your name wrong. Oh my gosh. Get in community raid. That is a good idea. It does take a little bit of time to get into community raid though, because there's so many people involved. But you know what? I'm going to tag Found. He was just in here earlier. There. I just tagged Found Vintage Co. He's the one that puts on the community raid train. See if he can get you in. And that could be beneficial. Or see if you can join like a glass train, like colored glass or whatever color your B box is or something, and see if they can help you. Because I feel like if you get into the target market of what the raid train is for, then that particular item is going to sell better. I don't even know if there's a B box raid train at this point because they're so rare and hard to find right now. Like I literally had to drive over 2 hours and I found one just randomly and lucky. You're only angry because you collect cobalts. You don't really want to sell. Well, if it helps, I have a marriage B box that is true cobalt bottom blue and the top is black. I have that. If you want it, it's the dark blue. It's like I moved that piece, didn't I? You know the dark blue, like that kind of blue. It's the dark blue and it has the black top. We spent so many in the Shenagerie raid train. You only got one thing from me, girl. That's so funny. Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, it's a marriage, but it's still really pretty, even though it's black and blue. I kind of like how it looks, but I'm gonna sell that. But they're really hard to find, friends. They're really, really hard to find. Um, what was I saying? I literally just squirreled. My brain just went blue. I want a pink wedding box for your bonus daughter. Oh my gosh. Did I see one the other day? Wedding boxes are so good. People are selling fairy lamps for 250 on Marketplace. I know, and they're not going for that anymore. I feel like the interest is kind of draining on it. Oh, put on a B box chain. I don't know about vintage. I only invested money in a B box because I'm in the estate sale wars show, and it's an hour long, and I want to place. I'm playing a big game with people sellers that have like 60,000 followers on this app, and I'm little old Amanda that only has 12,000 followers, and I'm not super well known yet. Like, I've put in work here, but I'm still relatively new and still growing on the app. So I want to play ball with the big boys, big girls, and so I spent a little bit more. I don't like to spend over $100 on an item for resale. You guys, I am so nervous. I'm like, please, I hope I can make a little money on it. Okay. It makes me very nervous. I know you guys can. That used to be me out and about vintage. I spent too much on it. Okay. I don't spend $100 on pieces. Like, I try to keep my prices like $20 or less that I spend on items for resale because I rather give my customers a good deal. Like, hey, I found it for a killer deal. That means you're going to get a good deal because I know it's a good item and I found it for cheaper, which is what I really want to do. But these items are really sought after. So I'm a cheap ass too. I'm a cheap ass too. I promise you, I'm a cheap ass too. But I did it because I'm playing ball with some big boys and I want to place in this trade train. I don't want to be number 11 on ranking. I want to be up there like second place, third place, fourth place. Like, I want to be up there at the top. So I totally get it. I'm cheap and it's hard to source. Yeah. See? Like, I just texted my friends the other day. I'm like, you guys, I found brass for 99 cents. Like, it was just a little clip, but I was excited. It was 99 cents, you know? And, I like to find the cute little different things, but I'm trying, you know, I feel a little crazy, but because I could probably use that money for bills and whatever, but I'm just taking a gamble. That's what you have to do with yourself. You can't just always hold yourself back. You got to go for it. And I'm going to go for it. We're going to see what happens. You guys stack up butter pats. I am so jealous because I just got these two at the store and I never find butter pats, especially the chunky ones. What did I pay for these? I have the receipt right here. $5. Like, what? So these are going to the state sale wars because I never find these. And I like the chunky ones. And look how cute they are. And it says ITI on the bottom. I don't know. I never heard of that brand, but they're so cute. We like chunky. And so I grabbed them. Oh, it's a restaurant wear? Well, thank you. Yay. I did good. It was a place in Oklahoma I'd never been to. I just, me and my sister in law, we drove and went and checked out a whole new town and area for the first time. And we found some good stuff. We found some expensive stuff. I actually sourced at antique stores. I don't source at antique stores, friends. I don't, but that's where I found the B box. And it really was decently priced considering they're going for like $250, $300 everywhere. It seems like even on the eBay. And I actually found it for a decent price, but it was still way too much money. Got any resources for how to get started? Um, I have my what on the bottom of the screen is the QR code. I have a link to my Facebook group that I created for Whatnot Vintage Decor sellers. In that group, if you join it, you just have to add your name and username and all of that stuff. In that group, I actually have a list that I created up. I believe it's pinned in the featured, and it tells you like what things I would suggest to get started, like what supplies that you would need. You can answer any questions in there, but I would watch a lot of shows, a lot of different people seller shows, and kind of decide how you want to have a show. Like generally, I'm doing a show back here, which I don't have my lights on right now, but that's like my backdrop. Do you want to have a backdrop kind of like that? How do you want to display your items? Do you want to be a hands only seller where people are seeing your hands while you're selling items? You need to decide like what way you're going to do that. You need to sign up to be a seller. You also need to have stuff to sell, obviously, but I would say start with, 30 to 50 items for your first show. So you're not selling so much stuff that you're overwhelmed with shipping, because that's a process to learn as well. In my shop, I also have in my Buy It Now the shipping guide that I created, as well as my Max shipping guide. If shipping freaks you out, I created that to be helpful. Hey, Sparrow Ridge Trading and Highland Collective, good to see you. But the shipping guide I created because Patrick was helping me with shipping, especially when I was working full time. I needed extra help to get all the things done because I was still working full time. I still got to pack all these boxes within 2 days. And it was just really, really helpful for him. And I was like, well, if it's helpful for him, I am going to create it and share it with other people. And it explains the difference between priority, flat rate, and ground boxes, and when and where you can use those settings, what the label looks like. I don't think I have a box near me to show you, but it actually shows like what the label looks like. That P for priority, G for ground. This is the what it looks like for a flat rate box, what the different boxes may look like. And I kind of explain all of that. And I feel like it is really helpful. So if you have any other questions, just let me know. And I can totally, kind of walk you through anything, but you can do it. I promise you. Try playing with your starting price. Hold on. Did Livy ask a question? Hold on. I'm going back. Finish packing now. Your hands are killing me. 6 hours. Oh my gosh. Yes, that's hard. You would have died at the Brass Estate sale you went to. Got a huge. Rusty Patina, stop it. You're killing me. I just saw that. Girl, could be so sorry. I like your antique malls. It takes time to fit. Yes, your antique malls. I don't like sourcing at antique malls because I feel like the prices are so much more expensive than what they really should be. But they are antique malls. So you have to kind of have knowledge about what things are going for on Whatnot, and if you can actually make a profit after you spend the money at an antique store. So you're just complaining about your B box. You also paid up for it. Well, I paid over $100 for mine that I'm going to be putting in my show, and I'm going to start it for $1 once I get pictures of it, which I got to get that done. There's never enough time, but I gotta get pictures of it. I gotta get loaded. I'm gonna start for $1 and I'm just gonna hope for the best. But I also told myself that if it doesn't get bids like where I need it to go, I don't have to sell it. I can just wait it out a little bit. But it's a black one, and a black B boxes are really hard to find. And then I also have the marriage one. So I'm okay if that one goes for a little bit less because it is a marriage, but I'm still going to sell it. We're going to see how it goes. I know $1, it scares me, but I'm going to let it simmer and get pre-bids. You have a black one? I just found one, Highland. I just found one in the wilds at an antique store. I don't like sourcing at antique stores all that often. I will go through them and just browse and see if I just so happen to find some good deals. Like this was at an antique store, and I was like, I never seen this before. That is so cool. How much did you pay? I'm gonna be sad if you tell me you spent less than $100 a piece. You can red chat me. Because they're not cheap. Girl, I hate you right now. I hate you right now because I can't find them. I hate her too. I hate you. I hate you so bad. When are you going to sell them? And are you going to sell them to me? I got two big glass jars. They're really big in a frosted bee box. Well, that ain't bad. You just want to find one. Well, I have two, and I don't think I want to spend money. Girl, no. Fine. Okay, I'm gonna one up you now, Highland, because you and me are going head to head in Estate Soul Wars, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm gonna put in a turtle fairy lamp. Have you seen an L.E. Smith turtle fairy lamp? Because I'm gonna compete with your bee boxes. This is where we smack talk each other. You're in a pickle because if you did buy them, you're helping me make. Yeah, no. I was gonna buy them for that show, so that would be a lose. Lady originally posted them for 30 each. Oh my gosh. I had to go into BFE, Oklahoma, and I found one, and it still was not what she paid for them. Did you? Yes, Turtle Fairy Lamp, you guys. Turtle Fairy Lamp. L.E. Smith Turtle Fairy Lamp. They're selling for over $200 on the eBay. I checked the sold comps, and it's clear glass, so it's not colored, but it's a turtle. It's a turtle. I never seen a turtle. I didn't even know it existed, so I got excited. Yes. So I'm bringing that and some other things, but man, I say, now you're making me think I need to bring in the heat with this thing, even though I was going to put this elsewhere. But look, should I put this in Estate Sale Wars? It has the original price tag on it, and it was over $300 when it was new. It's like a jardiniere, but I kind of think it's a ice bucket. I'm not sure, but it could be a jardiniere. It could be a soup tureen, but it doesn't have a hole for this ladle. But isn't that cool? You think no for Estate Sale Wars? I would preload this thing for pre-bids. I just don't know. But it was over $300 brand new. It was so cool. Yeah, I found that at a brass collector's house, and I talked her into selling it to me. And she would only sell it to me with other things. And I was like, okay, I can't just buy that. Okay. It needs to go to brass lovers. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with it. It's so pretty. Block everyone. Yeah, the price tag on it is $369.95. It has the tag right there. Crazy. You can just send it to you. What did I pay? Not $300. You give me 100. This is like 15 pounds, y'all. That's the only thing that holds me back about putting it in a show where I offer max shipping, because this will be expensive to ship. It's like 15 pounds of brass. So, you've been a good girl this year. I think it was an ice bucket, Wanda. I think it's an ice bucket because or it could be a citrine, but they put in a hole for some reason. I don't know why they put in a hole, but it's lined, so it could be a jardiniere, but it's weird that it has a lid, so that's why I'm leaning towards ice bucket. Yeah, I was thinking it was an ice bucket. I cannot find anything like it online. I could not. It's rare. Like I don't find any matches at all. At all. I tried. I looked for hours. Nothing similar. Yeah. It came from a high-end um furniture store back where I used to live. So who knows? I don't even know how old it is, but I know it came from a high-end furniture store. So yeah, isn't that crazy? Can you preload it and do it as a single ship? Well, Highland, if I do max shipping of 921, if I do it as a single ship, it would take the money out right away. It won't, unless I just, it was Haverty's, yes. Yeah. But if I do max shipping 921 on the whole show, I will still have to pay shipping. I guess I need to look and see, load it, and then ask a few people to tell me what shipping is for what its true weight is so I can decide if I want to ship it or not. Because it's going to be up there. I just know it's going to be up there. Listed for £1 and you have a shipping adjustment. Well, if it's 15 pounds, an adjustment won't cover that one. So I'll have to see. I'll have to put it in a group chat and everybody will tell you from all their states. Ah, that's true. Let me do a random listing. Create a quality listing. Take a picture. Swan. Ice bucket. I'm not going to fill it out completely. I'm just going to do this to see what you guys tell me it's going to cost. Oh, it won't work on the show because I have max shipping 921. Pretty sure. Why isn't it letting me publish this? Oh. Yeah, because if I pin this, you guys are going to tell me 921, I'm pretty sure. Doesn't it? Because I have this as a max shipping show. Ah! Yeah, it's a max shipping show. 843. You want a giveaway? Let me screenshot her. There. She in the frame. I can't even tell. I mean, she's huge. Anyways. I wonder if I can put it into my. Well, it doesn't need to go in my bin because I don't want anybody to buy it for $1. I will put it in my bin for $500 so nobody accidentally buys it. Okay, if y'all go out to my profile and go to shop and then do a search for Swan, and click on it. Tell me what it says for shipping if you do that. I feel the price it sells will make up for the max shipping. Yeah, I just don't know if it's what it's going to go for. That's what the risk is. It says in show. Never mind. 1740, 22. Well, that ain't bad then. Okay. It's still saying 843. Stupid Tina. 921. Really? For 10 to 14 pounds? Interesting. Okay. So if I just say 25 to 30 pound or $30 potentially might be out of pocket, I'd be okay with that. To ship it to somebody. Yeah. That's really not that bad. I was thinking it would be like $50, $60 to ship that. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Good to know. See, so if you guys are trying to ship something, yeah, I didn't put the measurements in there. let's see if I do that. Custom profile. I'm going to put in Swan 15 max item 1. Okay, if I do 20 inches by 12 by 12, we'll just see what that does. Save. Save. Okay. What does it show now? You can select priority or ground for just, it'll go ground because of how heavy it is. Just don't put it into the show or any show. Yeah, it's just in my bin. I don't think it's in any show. It's an Italian designer, Murano. How did y'all find something on it? 25. See, I was doing 25 to 30. Now I got to write this down because I didn't find nothing and I kept looking and looking. Oh. Unpin. Pin something else. There we go. 921 to 18. I'm just gonna guesstimate about $30. Okay, what did you say it was? Mary Marano Minetti. $30 isn't bad. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Alabama. Yours Chic Antiques. You need to change your wallet to local pickup and it'd be free. Yeah, if you guys are close to me, we can just do a travel and it wouldn't have to enter a shipping box where it could get all messed up. And it could be free. Guess that means you need to buy it, right? It's gorgeous. The wings are just my favorite part, how they kind of dip out like that. I think that's just so cool. It's dusty. I need to move this over here. There we go. Okay. Random snail. Oh, are you talking about the top? Yeah, I don't know why it has that on the top. It's weird. And ask for the ice bucket. 60s or 70s? Well, I would believe it. So can you imagine $300 in the 60s or 70s? What is that today? $1 million? I'm kidding. But that's expensive. So it's a seashell, yes. And I don't know why they put seashell with swans. It seems weird. Yeah. So seems crazy, but they were brass collectors. When I went in this house, she had one of those turkey teapots, and it was roughly like to the height of my boobs, and I would say that's like 5 foot because I'm 5'8". It was that tall in brass. I was like, that is absolutely crazy. Does it screw off? Oh, the shelf? Yes. It looks like it does. My little fingers can't get it to turn, but it looks like it could. Oh, I just turned it. Yes, it can turn off. So I can put any finial on it. Yeah. But this is the one I got with it. But yes. So that's interesting. Patrick, I'm still live. What are you doing? He's probably going to come out here and yell at me. Okay. I can see that. I'm skipping cooking. Whoever's in charge of pepperoni distribution on your frozen pizza. I gotta figure out what I'm cooking for dinner. I don't know. Patrick's gonna be like, feed me, I'm hungry. And I'm like, I don't know what to make. Frozen pizza sounds good though. Ate steaks last night, leftovers tonight. They're all piled in the middle. Yeah, I kind of feel like they don't really sort them. I have to move around. I need your help when you're done. Load your kayak. Yes, and hungry. So go get pizza. See, y'all? See the crap I deal with from that fool. You got pork steaks cooking right now. You make me want to make schnitzel again. Fried pork chops, basically, is what that is. I want to make schnitzel again. I gotta get breadcrumbs. You gonna go get me breadcrumbs? You're welcome. No cooking, just pizza. Yeah, see, he doesn't want to go get that, but he wants that. I happily give you Alpo dog food. That's horrible, you guys. You're killing me. Does anybody have any other questions? Let me know. You're killing me. You start feeding me Alpo. We don't even feed our dog Alpo, Patrick. Our dog is more diva than that. I gave it to my ex-husband on the way out the Well, you're a little nicer. I poked holes in all my ex-husband's condoms. And magically he got some chick pregnant shortly after. So that's what I did. I'm such an asshole. Livy's like, what? You did what? Do y'all know the boxes of condoms you can get from the Sam's Club? Well, my ex-husband had a box of those, and he pissed me off so bad that I took a push pin and poked holes in every single one of them, every single center of all of them, and then I put them back in the box and didn't say anything. And then shortly after our divorce was finally finalized, some chick got pregnant. I scrubbed the toilet with your ex's toothbrush. Imagine that. Yeah, I wonder how long it took before he noticed. I used to spit in my ex boss's coffee. My brother put Kool-Aid in his ex-wife's hair dryer. Kool-Aid in her hair dryer, so when she went to turn it on. And then he did something to the dishwasher, but I can't remember what it was. But some of the ancestors. You're married to you married your boss. That's evil. You only spit on the cars. He stumbled into your apparently. Wait, you're a Gemini. Oh yeah, my ex-husband decided around I'm getting myself in trouble. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do nothing, Mom. You know everything. Yeah, my ex-husband decided to disappear on Thanksgiving when I went to go spend time with my family, and then I come back and he moved all this crap out and took stuff of mine. And I found him. It only took a few hours. I found him and his new phone number and all that fun shit. So, yeah. Yes, confessional. It's great. Yes, we all deal with crazy stuff, right? My mom didn't let me do anything worse. I had keys to his truck. I really wanted to go get in his truck and park it somewhere else. But she wouldn't let me do that. Yeah, it's been over 10 years, Mom. Statute of limitations. We're good. Over 10 years. We're good. And you was the perfect angel at that time. Shut up, Patrick. Shut up. We haven't been together that long. Was I an angel? I don't know. Patrick, be warned. Yeah. He's handled worse than me. Lies, lies, lies. The answer is yes. As Juice Newton said, just call me Angel. That's funny. Oh my gosh, you guys. Man, I still wish I would have moved his truck somewhere else. That would have been hilarious. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to bail me out of jail this weekend. Yes, we have to deal with two of his Patrick's ex-wives this weekend, so that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun, y'all. So you guys wish me luck because it could get bad. If I show up on a live with a black eye, something may happen. Patrick was fishing in Florida all weekend. He was with me. Oh my God. You got an alibi, Patrick. We good. Yes, he has two ex-wives. He has two ex-wives. That's why me and him have not got married. He had two wives of crazy. And so he feels like I'm gonna turn crazy the moment I say I do. Lesson learned, you can't fix stupid, so you stay away from stupid. I wish we could stay away from that. How dare he call you an angel? Yeah, he knows I'm not an angel. That's probably why he's like, I ain't gonna do that. I already see the potential of her level of crazy. That's funny. You said it, not me. Oh my gosh, Patrick. I know that's what you've been thinking for all these years. Start out crazy, marriage won't change it. Yeah, I'm already crazy. I'm actually so much nicer than his ex-wives. That's all I've got to say. My ex-husband made things worse. So otherwise it would have been an easy divorce. So I'm actually a nice person, y'all. Actually a nice person. My husband says the subtitles come on your face and he's scared of me. Fire scares a lot of people. You're welcome. Yeah, yeah, it does. Okay, you guys, I am going to be live tomorrow 2 times. I'm trying to get my booty in gear to do 2 shows or do weekly shows every Tuesday, like my own personal show on Tuesday. And then tomorrow night, I have a brass show, spotlight on brass. So if you guys want to hang out with me and just chit chat or whatever, I would love to have you guys hop in on my future shows. And I think Thursday, I'm doing April Cruel Raid Train on Thursday, which I've been sourcing the heck for. I have some amazing pieces, so I hope that you guys can come hang out with that. Let's list this one. I will work on it. I got to get pictures and I need to, take pictures of all the things on that before I list it because I like people to be able to see it all. Because it does have that call out on the inside, but I will work on it. Okay. I will list it. Make sure you have a box that's not going to cost you $56. Oh, yes. I need to definitely look in that because it'll have to be a single ship. But I think I can get it in a smaller box. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But I'm probably going to look at $30 to $40 to ship it. But I definitely want to weigh it and all that fun stuff. So I make sure I enter it accurately because it ain't going to be cheap. So let's see who's on. We can raid if you guys, if you want to hang out again for another seller support. Bookmark next Monday's show. I do seller supports every Monday around 3 in the afternoon. So if you want to do that, definitely join. And you know what? I haven't got to raid her in a hot minute. So let's go raid into 5 Acre Primitives. She actually has a lot of people in her show, so she might be a raid, but I haven't got to raid her ever. So I still want to do it. So I will see you guys later. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow or next Monday. So bye, friends.